Today, I want to show you how to create AI animated dialogue scenes with multiple consistent characters like this one.
I still don't get it. How could she make such an important decision with a total stranger without consulting us first?
Liam is not a stranger, Victor. He's a decent young man. You'll get to know him better. Zoe, can you believe this? I walk in and hear Dad tearing me apart like I'm some reckless teenager, all because I chose Liam. Carla, chill. You know how Uncle Victor is? He freaks out when he feels left out. Maybe talk to him. Explain why Liam matters to you. He'll come around, trust me.
This entire conversation was created using AI, no actors or complex softwares. And the best part, these characters stay consistent across every scene. If you want to create multiple conversational scenes for YouTube storytelling, drama, moral tales, or faceless videos without spending thousands on animation, this tutorial is for you. I will show you how to create conversational scenes with multiple consistent characters that remain the same across multiple settings and generate scenes that feel natural and cinematic. But before we dive deep, I would encourage you to watch every segment of this entire tutorial, because just skipping around, you may miss the most important information needed for you to succeed with these type of videos. So if you're new to our channel, consider subscribing, because more value awaits you. To get a better understanding of everything we're going to be doing, we will start with a story in mind. I prepared this story that we're going to use as our reference story in this tutorial. It is titled A Stranger at Our Table, and it consists of 4 characters, and this is the dialogue between my characters. We've got Victor, Anita, Zoe, and Carla. When we scroll down here, we will see Victor, his role in the story, and we can see a prompt here that we are going to use to create Victor, our character. The second character is Anita, who is playing the role of a mother, and this is the prompt that we're going to use to create Anita. And as you can see, we've got Carla, who is the daughter, and this is the prompt for Carla. Same applies with Zoe, our 4th character, who is playing the role of a miss, and again, this is the prompt. Besides that, I generated prompts that I'm going to use for every scene. According to my story, it only has 3 scenes, so for each scene, I generated a specific prompt. If you do not have all these details and you would love to create them, what you can simply do is come to ChatGPT, and from there paste in a simple prompt like this one. I'll leave it in the video description below so that you can follow along. This prompt has got simple details to help you come up with a story. So this prompt says, write a 1-minute story with 4 characters. Here I've just added an example of characters. We've got Alex, Mia, John, and Sarah, and the story should have, here are the simple guidelines that the story should contain. Number 1 is a simple theme. It could be a friendly planning or a surprise party or family. Then we've got the number of scenes, the introduction, the conflict, and the resolution. You can change all these settings and just add the ones you feel will suit what you would love to come across or create. Then we've got the natural dialogue between characters, and keep it under 150 words. This is just an example, and hit enter. Chat is going to write you a very simple story with dialogue for each and every scene. From there, all you have to do is paste in this next simple prompt, which says, give me OpenArt AI prompts I will use to create my characters. Just hit enter, and Chat is going to give you prompts that you can use to create your detailed 3D animated characters. So our first character is Alex, who is a male character, and this is the prompt that we're going to use to create our character Alex. Same applies with the second character up to the 4th character. From there, you can go further and ask it to give you prompts that you can use to describe every scene. Hit enter, and just like that, you have prompts that describes the background setup for every scene. Once that is done, I fully encourage you to manually edit the story that ChatGPT has generated for us. This allows you to add your voice, make the story and conversation match your audience, ensure cultural and in texture accuracy, improve pacing for your video, and fix any repetitive or awkward phrases, making the story feel authentic and engaging. And now that we both have a story, we have prompts that we are going to use to generate our characters, and we also have background prompts for every scene. Let's generate the characters for our story. We'll come over to OpenArt AI, and here there are only three things that we need to generate our characters. Number one is a character's name, a character's description, and a character's style, in which we have all these three things. So just click on the character and select create character and select start with description. Paste in the name of your character. Our first character's name is Victor. We'll just copy it. If you copy together with the brackets, it will not work. So if you want to specify the role of the character, just to remove the brackets from the names, copy it and paste it into the name box. From there, go back and copy the prompt that fully describes your character. Come back to OpenArt and paste your prompt in the description box. From there, select a style that will match what you are creating. I'll go for 3D, but there are all these options to choose from. Not only that, but you can also type in a custom style and create your character in that style. From there, just hit create preview. From the previewed character, just select one that pleases you. I love this one, and hit create character. From there, we repeat the same process for all our three remaining characters. Just go back, select start with description, go back to your Google Doc, copy the name of your second character, paste it in the name box, copy the prompt that describes your second character, and paste it in the description box. From there, select the style, click create preview. From the previewed characters, select one that pleases you and hit create character. Repeat the same process for the two remaining characters. And once we are done generating our characters, we will find them down here under my characters. So here is our mother Anita, here is Victor the father, here is Zoe the niece, and Carla the daughter. Now that our characters are ready, it's time to generate key scene images. But before we dive into creating the scene images, there are actually two methods we can use to create these multi-character animated video scenes. The first method is that we can start by creating key scene images, then animate them using one key AI tool, and that AI tool will generate high detail lip sync and voiceover. The second method is generating key scene images, generating audio files, lip syncing the characters, and finally doing the editing ourselves. I'll show you how to do both, but first hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Don't forget to click on the like button if you're getting any value from what you're seeing. Let's start with the first method. To generate the key scene images, we will come back to OpenArt AI and we'll hover our mouse on our first character, who is Victor the father, and we'll see the create button appear. From there, select prompt and reference. Once selected, you'll see the name of your character appear in the prompt box. From there, what we want to do is to add all the four characters in this scene. So what we'll do is click on the add character button here on top and add the second character, who is Anita the mother, and we'll see her name written down. From there, click on the add character button again. As you can see, it is still embedded. Select it. From there, select the second character, and finally click on add again to add the fourth character. And once our characters are added, what we simply have to do is to paste in a prompt that describes the entire scene, including the background. This is where you go back to the scene prompts that you had created. Just copy them and paste the scene prompt there. You can be as detailed as possible, or you can be as less detailed as possible. Either way, check which one generates the best results for you. Not only that, but you can try to turn on and off the auto enhancer and see the results that you get from there. Before we hit create, we'll choose the aspect ratio, which is 16:9, and we'll set the number of images to 2. From there, we hit create. So this is the first image that it has generated for us. It truly has 4 characters in it, but it has changed a number of things. Like it has swapped the clothing for our 2 characters who are seated here, and it has changed the hairstyle of my second character. I've seen it struggle a number of times when it comes to hairstyle and clothing consistency, more especially when you have more than 2 characters of the same gender. It happens to swap either the hairstyle or the clothing of your 2 2 characters, and this was the second character it generated. It kept the hair over 3 characters and their clothing consistency, except it changed the hairstyle of my 4th character, who is actually Zoe in this scenario. This just imitated the hairstyle of Anita, who is the mother, and after 3 tries, it gave me exactly how my characters looked, keeping all their hairstyles consistent. From here, it takes us to the next step where we need to animate this image. But before we proceed animating our image, first of all, let's upscale it to get even a more high quality image. Just select Automate Upscale. It will open in a new tab. All you have to do is select Ultra and select Create Upscale. And once our image is upscaled, we just click on the download button here to save it into our PC. From there, it takes us to the next step where we need to animate our video and lip sync it. So what we're going to do is go back to OpenArt AI main dashboard. Then on our end left here, we select a video. And from here, what we want to do is make sure that image is selected on top. From there, we need to select a model that is going to animate our character and lip sync it. And the tool that we're going to use is Google Veo 3. Just click on this button and select Google Veo 3. Once it's selected, let's paste in a photo that we just upscaled. Once the image is uploaded, we will leave the audio on and we'll choose the resolution to be 1080p. Then from there, on the video mode, we'll leave it to fast just to save some credits. Then here in the prompt box, this is one thing that I would love you to take note of. Veo 3 is not basically a lip syncing AI tool. We cannot upload an audio for it to lip sync, but we can type in a text that describes what is happening in the image and tell it what we would love to achieve. According to my story here, we've got Victor here who is the father. So this is what Victor has to say. We'll copy this part, we'll come back to OpenArt AI, and we'll first of all tell the AI to say our male character is saying these words while addressing his entire family. So my prompt is saying the male character in a blue shirt is saying these words. From there, I pasted in the exact word that my male character is saying so that Veo 3 can generate my video in this regard. Sometimes it will follow exactly what you've given it. Sometimes it will try to imitate what you're giving it. From there, just hit create and see what it will generate for you. When you get a pop-out message, which you are likely to get, all you have to do is tweak the prompt a little bit, because in most cases, Veo 3 works pretty well only with one character. All you have to do is tweak the prompt a little bit and hit create. And when our videos are generated, this is exactly what we get.
Hey, I was thinking we should plan a family vacation. Somewhere warm, maybe with a beach.
Okay, after a couple of tries, this is exactly what it generated for me.
I still don't get it. How could she make such an important decision with a total stranger without consulting us first?
This is amazing and very excellent. If you like what you're seeing, just hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell just to be sure. This is the model that we've used, Veo 3, and this is the simple prompt that we gave Veo 3. The man in a blue shirt is talking, saying these words. These are the exact words that the man said. And here at the bottom, I added to say with an upside tone without caption, because sometimes it generates caption like in this scenario.
I still don't get it. How could she make such an important decision with a total stranger without consulting us first?
Okay, in which sometimes the caption is not accurate. That's why I had to emphasize in my prompt, and in this other video it added this speech mark which I never wanted. So according to our story, a man is done saying these words that he said. It's now time for Anita, who is the mother, to respond back with these words which says, Liam is not a stranger, Victor. He is a decent young man you will get to know better. So what I simply have to do is copy this line, come back to OpenArt AI. Before I paste in the prompt box, what I would love you to observe is the position of my characters at the far end. I want you to observe carefully how the characters are looking. So this is how my characters are positioned at the final end. We want the video to start from this exact frame. the man is looking the other side. So we want this frame to be our starting frame as this woman will be replying. So for us to get this frame, what we simply have to do is download this video into our PC, then come to this website which says video frame extractor and upload the video you've just downloaded in OpenArt AI, which is this one. From there, drag the timer all the way to the final frame, which is this frame, and click on extract. Once it extracts the final frame from your video, just download it to save it into your PC. Once it's downloaded, upscale the image. This is very important. And the tool that I highly recommend that you use to upscale your images is pixelcut.ai. Just drag the image that you've downloaded, make sure that upscale on your left is selected, and click upscale. This is just so beautiful. Once the image is upscaled, we download it into our PC, and once it's downloaded, we come back to OpenArt, we close this tab, and we delete this image which is there. Then we upload the image we are just from downloading in PixelCut. Once the image is uploaded, we will delete this entire prompt. Then we're going to describe this woman who is wearing an apron to be the one talking in this scenario and give the AI the exact words that she will say. And my prompt will be, the woman in an apron is talking, saying. So these are the words that the woman is saying. Then I've emphasized here to say in a calm tone while holding the man on the shoulder, and I've added saying no caption. From there I hit create, and this is exactly what you get.
Liam is not a stranger, Victor. He's a decent young man. You'll get to know him better.
From there, we can go further and extract another frame from this video and tell the AI tool that we want this lady holding a bag to be talking and giving the AI the exact words that we want our character to talk. And if we were to put these two videos that we've created in an editing tool, this is exactly how it will look.
I still don't get it. How could she make such an important decision with a total stranger without consulting us first?
Liam is not a stranger, Victor. He's a decent young man. You'll get to know him better.
This is the first method that you can use to create these amazing animated videos. Now you can go further and colorize your video, making sure that they match from scene to scene. Now, this is one thing I would love you to pay attention to. This is the frame that we extracted from the first video, then later animated to create the next video. This character is facing the other side. As we are animating it, the AI will not know exactly how this face looks because some details are missing. Because of that, it ends up adding its own details and features to the character, hence making it a little bit different from the one that we had created first. But if all the characters are facing directly to the camera, it's easy for the AI to maintain the consistency. But if the characters are facing the other way, then during animation, the AI will simply add its own details to the character. So make sure that you take note of that. Now, if you'd love us to proceed to the next method that you can use to create these AI animated videos, where we can generate the kissing images, generate the audio file, lip sync the characters with a longer audio, even up to 5 minutes long, and do the editing ourselves. Let me know in the comment section below. I would really love to hear from you. From here, God bless you. See you in the comment section below.